everybody. It's your daily hour with me. Here we are on TV once again. Once a day, every day, turn on the machines, and we'll start talking. We're going to be here for an hour. Yeah, it's Friday. What? Thereabouts?
Yeah, somebody just told me about an impact that happened within the last 24 hours or something.
A meteor.
So, yeah, I don't know how this footage would get to the TV station, recorded and transferred and whatnot, and only, have like, if there was an impact zone right here, right now. Then this footage wouldn't be found. This footage would be incinerated.
Yeah,
but I'm saying that, if the impact happened here, well,
that was the last one. You can only hope that we don't get meteors.
Last one, the nature's fraught with just like damage.
Meteors? You think we're gonna get more meteors after that one? Is that what it leads you to think?
Well, the universe is chaotic. There's always going to be something going on.
Maybe, I don't think. I'm not too worried about meteors.
We occupy just a small fraction. I mean, small fraction of the universe. And there's always damage going on outside of our realm of consciousness.
Oh no, that's pretty scary. So, hey, yeah, Carl, it's Friday. Carl, you were here yesterday when we were up there.
Yeah, TGIF, but I still got butt hurt. I say TGIF, but I still got butt hurt. So, 19 weeks ago when I fell on my ass? Oh, Lord.
It didn't get better.
Well, recovery is slow and painful, apparently.
Bird's here too. You want to say hi, Bird?
Yeah, Berd is a volunteer source associate coordinator. He's just kind of not sitting on the couches.
I'm just trying to find the best way to fit in here.
To fit in is to be off camera.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Kenny is repairing Charlie's leash.
Yeah, it broke. I was walking over here, and there was another dog.
Charlie's really been pulling a lot recently.
Yeah. Charlie's a little bit stressed out. I've been dog sitting recently. So, whoa, is there a fire?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I guess we've been impacted by some sort of meteor now.
Anyone who's born on the 15th
Charlie, there's a fire.
Happy birthday. Ooh, yeah.
We've been...
The age of Aquarius. Yeah.
We've been impacted by a meteor.
Yes,
oh, no.
Yes. There it is. There it is. Oh my God! Whoa, there it is. Hey viewers, you out there? You watching us? When's your birthday? Call us and let us know. 230-536-3802.
Bird, if you don't turn that off, I think a little bit of phlegm might be.
This is like when you
coughed on your face.
When you're like, when you're sick, you're supposed to use one of these machines to ventilate, and it's got medicine in it and stuff.
Oh well.
Oh yeah, you put medicine in the coffee machine instead, or?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's really good.
You're just a wealth of information there, Mr. Whitlock, sir. Oh, he makes his grand entrance.
There it is.
Dun, 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 dun.
I was trying to do it, make it so the smoke would cover me. Oh, Charlie, I didn't sit on you. Did I? I'm sorry. Sit here, Charlie.
I'm sorry. Is the smoke supposed to smell like maple?
Yes, it is.
Because I think I'm in the maple tree right about now.
That's
Get back here, Charlie.
the regular smell. You guys seen anything on the streets the last 24 hours or if you're, with the yellow?
The Berd noticed on my Facebook wall somebody knocking down mailboxes. I just took a picture. I guess I'll put it on my wall, once I leave. Been scrambling out to do this and that.
I already saw that. You already saw that.
Well, but somebody is one of the maintenance crew is supervising an arc welder, and they're fashioning it back onto the on the patio or whatever of the apartment complex.
Did anybody get hurt, or did you know what happened?
No, God no. It happened between 5 and 9. 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. because that's when I leave for Buddhist meditation on Wednesdays.
It wasn't even in the daytime, huh? Or at nighttime. You think they're going to happen in the middle of the night?
Yeah, no. This happened, in kind of broadish daylight.
Your mailbox got knocked down by probably. I assume they were drunk.
Well, the mailboxes are not right in front of it, like perpendicular with the driveway. They would have had to come at an angle.
Did you, how solid were those mailboxes? Do you think that they were easily knocked down, or?
No, it's metal. I don't know.
So
There's an arc welder. But if you
pretty solid then, huh?
If you imagine my relation,
Yes.
if you imagine my relation to the one of the pictures, like the the black and white pictures behind us, and I'm standing right here. Those pictures would be representing the cars, and I would be the mailbox, and so there's no way that a car could directly impact mailboxes. The car would have to go clear out of its way to mow them down. It really, I was not an accident, but how this happened is anyone's guess.
Did you lose any mail?
No, I just got out and got my, I'm kind of lax in getting my mail out, as of late, for the last 10 or 15 months.
So they didn't break into the machines?
Well,
Hello?
sorry about that. That's my phone. Anyway, I'll get to my phone later on. I was I've been kind of lax in getting mail out of my mailbox for like a year or a year and a half or whatever. I was able to go to that mailbox and just get the mail out.
So you don't get that much mail then?
Well, I do. I guess most of what I get is junk mail.
Yeah, if I didn't go to my mailbox, I would have, and go on my mail every day, I would just be overflowed with junk mail by far.
Yeah.
So much junk mail these days.
But yeah, that's what is happening with me. Email is more important to me than postal mail, it seems.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Why do I get so much junk mail? I don't ever use it. I just throw it in the garbage. Like people are sending me garbage in the mail. So it's like I wake up, I go outside, and there's a bunch of garbage that has been dropped off at my house.
I've been inclined to go to the post office and say if I can not receive junk mail, if I can opt out on it.
That would be nice.
Maybe I will report back and say whether or not that experience worked.
Yeah.
I'll probably say, I'll come back next week and then I'll tell you what happened with the postal service.
Yeah, it's time for the dice game.
Do you have a secret stash for dice? Because
oh, no.
I grabbed 4 yesterday and
Maybe I have some in my
I
pocket.
gave them to someone else.
We might not have any dice today.
Maybe we can get a random number generator to help us.
I gotta check my pockets here. I think. Oh, Charlie, you know what the dice are?
Check my pockets. Yeah, he can tell when you start digging in your pockets
Oh, yeah.
without even looking. He knows the sound.
Yeah, we might not have any dice. This is what happens when we leave the studio.
Oh man, this is trouble.
We come back and we don't have dice. Sometimes
First day without a dice game. There must be a reason. That's alright.
Well, yeah.
Viewers at home, you can roll your own dice.
We could just not play that game and we could try to find some dice somewhere.
We could call Freddy and we might have left the dice there and Freddy could roll for us, perhaps.
Well, I'm at random.org. There's a dice generator there.
Oh, really?
Random.org, huh?
Random.org.
Well, yeah.
This form allows you to roll virtual dice. The randomness comes from
I'm okay with that.
atmospheric noise.
Look in the crafts here for a sec. There might be something in there.
Diggity dice.
Ew.
Yes.
That is, I don't know what that is. Look at that.
Oh, it's a strap.
A strap. Looks like a strap or something. You can stick your hand in the strap. It's kind of gross, but
Well, hopefully it's not a jock strap.
that's a strap. I didn't find one. There's a pen. There's a wire. You want to stick your hands in the crack there, Carl, for a dice? Oh, I've got one here.
Whoa.
Oh, I've got some here. I found some.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
They were in my pocket.
That's great.
All right, here we go. I've got to get a pen. I'm going to get a pen. I found a pen too in there.
I prefer analog dice rolling than...
Yeah.
You can use that marker, huh? That stuff is strong.
Yeah. We could probably check some messages too, because we didn't check any messages all yesterday. Sorry, stay out of that. Oh yeah, crossphone, your feedback bit. Is this thing is it going on there? Can you hear it? Look on is it jumping up around?
Could you get a close up on this?
So
Chaos.
that's our roll?
No.
No, that's not our official roll, but this is what my phone says that we should have. We should have these two numbers.
I think we should fog.
Oh!
Dice game.
Dice game fog, here it is. Whoa, there's a fire! Oh!
Dice game,
Okay.
folks.
Oh, 2 and 6. That's what his numbers are, but those aren't. That's the one we're going with. Oh, there's a fire! Here we go.
Unless these numbers come out 2 and 6. Now, wouldn't that be weird?
Oh!
If this would be 2 and 6, Maple Factory.
That would be weird. Here we go. Okay.
2 and 6. Come on, bro.
6 and 5.
Oh, so close, but
Pretty
yet so
close.
far.
I have a 2.
I have a 6.
Oh, you
Hey,
won.
congratulations.
How about you, Carl?
Hey.
1? You have a 1? That's my guess. Carl.
Yeah, and I wouldn't simple. I just made myself a line.
Yeah. All right.
The archetypal male energy of the number 1. Yeah. The initiator. The cardinal.
Cardinal and gold. Hey, that's my Capital High School school colors, bro.
Cardinal. Like the color, yeah.
Red.
Yep.
All right, let's check some messages here. I'm going to go to the thing and see who left some messages today, or from today and yesterday, because we didn't get to check the messages yesterday because we were on the streets, so we didn't have a chance to check them.
Didn't have a chance to check them.
Yeah, we were out on the streets. You were there.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah. I hope some new people called.
We'll find out here. Oh man, this thing.
330-536, 330-536, 38.
Yeah, call that number up there.
Yeah. Tell us about yourself. What do you like to do? Do you have favorite foods? I don't know, is that good? Tell us what you're doing today.
My cord is not plugged in either. Everything is undone right now. We gotta find this cord. Yeah, the one that's over the couch. Yeah, that's the cord right there. So we're gonna plug this one in, and we're gonna check some messages here. The first one's from Alex. It goes right into this thing. Here we go. Whoa.
Deep.
Hey program, I'm calling you guys back again. Sorry I haven't answered the last few times you called, but sometimes I just don't feel like it because I haven't seen anything on the streets lately, so it wouldn't be very interesting. But I really do miss you guys, and call me back so we can schedule a date. Okay, bye-bye.
Haven't seen any cars driving by.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything on the streets. So
yeah,
staying at home.
Come on.
We're playing some phone tag.
Where are we going, Berd?
About things that
Come
you
on.
hear or
Come on.
feel.
Berd, where are we
Things that
going?
you feel on the streets.
Are we there
how
yet?
How do you feel when you're on the streets?
Are we going? Where are we going? Are we
Playing
there
some
yet?
phone tag.
I like asking people, how do you feel?
How do you feel?
Yeah.
This next message is from the 253 area code.
Sometimes. 253, whoa.
Yo, what's up? Your daily hour with you. But, sorry I missed your call. I will not be able to meet up with you guys tomorrow in Yelm.
My daily hour with you.
I'm gonna be in Olympia fixing my girlfriend's windshield. Give me a call.
Olympia.
Or
We went to Young.
let me know when your show starts tomorrow or whenever. And I'll be calling you guys. Like,
We missed you.
We missed him in Yelm.
We had a fun time in Yelm, that's for sure.
Yeah, did you watch that yesterday, viewers?
Yeah. It's on YouTube if you didn't soon, hopefully. If not already.
Oh, gosh. I got breaking news.
Oh, yeah? What?
Governor Inslee, a tank that stores radioactive waste at Hanford Nuclear Reservation is leaking 150, 300 gallons per year.
What does that even mean?
Unacceptable.
What does that even mean? What
Totally
do
unacceptable.
you even know what that means, Berd?
Yeah, the Hanford Nuclear Reservation, that's where much of the radioactive waste from regionally and a lot of the military waste goes there, and those are experimental generators, they're reactors, and they, I think, I might be wrong, people should definitely do their own research, but they use those to refine plutonium for weapons.
Now it's info time.
It's info time.
Oh.
Here's some answers to some frequently asked questions about the program.
You're watching it right now. It's called Your Daily Hour with Me. It's a call-in television talk show that's filmed right here in Thurston County every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It airs every night at 11:30 p.m. on TCTV Channel 22. It airs a weekend after it was taped, watching at 11. Well,
yeah. If you're watching it, you're seeing what was Hyper Live the previous week. And the same thing with the 2 a.m. episode except the previous year. So you can watch any episode on YouTube.com.
Anyone can be on the program, especially you.
Yeah, that's you.
We rely on the community for content, so call us at this number
from around the world
and leave a message. We'll call you back on the next episode. Thank you for watching, and now back to the program.
Yeah. Are you in South America?
Your daily hour with me.
Welcome back.
I think
give
it
us
is.
A call. Are you in Europe or Africa or Asia or Australia or Antarctica?
Or are you just in Bucota, Washington?
Are you on a boat on the ocean watching on YouTube.com? Give us a call.
Or are you just in Rainier, Washington, Thurston County?
Do they get the
How
internet?
does it look? What do you see right now?
Do they get the internet in boats?
I think so. Yeah.
Like satellite?
Yeah, satellite connections.
satellite
Yeah,
internet.
unless that asteroid destroyed them all as it was passing by. There was apparently an asteroid estimated to be the size of half a football field.
What?
And yes, yeah, I guess.
That's
just,
kind of giant.
you know, like, I don't know if it was half a football field in all three dimensions or what, but, you know, like, that's, you know, large. That's like the size of a large building and could, like, seemingly do a lot of damage if it was to, you know, have
What
a
did it hit?
But
impact.
most
Collision
most of the planet is not populated, so that's good.
Yeah.
Did it hit the ground or what? What do you?
I think it missed. They said it was estimated to pass within 17,000 miles. And the meteorite that blew up over Asia is, you know, maybe part of it or part of the, you know, a cluster of objects that are traveling in a pack. But,
Well, I
don't
was
know.
thinking cluster F, but I'm not going to say that because you know this is not
Yes. Well,
the
you can
secret
say-
hour
you can
or
say
the
that.
secret minute. No, I'm not saying that because that's
a technical
rated
term.
X.
I don't know if it would be the appropriate use of that term, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Here's another message.
Hi, Kenny. This is Dan. You coming back? Bye.
Let's call him back.
Yeah,
Dan Dobler.
Yeah.
I was wondering what would be the best solution to get this nuclear waste out. Would it be just like to launch it to the sun, like what the
Yeah, what do you think we should
overall
do?
premise of the
Yeah.
Superman
We have all that
4 was
nuclear
about?
waste. What do you
Like,
propose
that's
we
what
do
we
with
should
it,
do
Dan?
with the poor people too. Just launch them into space. You know?
They're not radioactive.
Oh, Robert, I'm not following that. That's really offensive, bro.
How heavy is it? That's the question.
How heavy is all the nuclear waste?
Well, I think if you extrapolate.
Hey, Dan.
Oh, hey Dan, it's the program.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah?
Hey, it's the program. We're on TV.
Hi.
How you doing?
Fine?
What you up to? You at the coffee shop?
No?
Oh, I hear something. Are you in a public place? What are you doing?
I'm home.
You're at home?
Yeah?
What's that noise?
It's the radio.
Oh, what you listening to?
Is you okay?
Is you okay?
That's classic rock, I believe.
I gotta go, okay?
Oh, okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Dan.
I don't know what he's doing.
I think that if you extrapolate, you know, how expensive it would be to offer cancer treatment to people, because that's what you get from nuclear radiation, you get cancer.
Oh.
Yeah.
And if you extrapolate that, the cost of what it would take to lift, you know, all this nuclear waste off into space and send it directly towards the sun and make sure that it burns up, like, you know, just like collateral, you know, damage or whatever for having a nuclear program or all these different nuclear programs, you know, all over the world. I think
what if it
South
blew
Korea.
up the sun? What if the sun exploded though?
Yeah,
know?
well, it's not going to become a red supergiant that, you know,
Could that
might
happen?
engulf Earth, you know, for
What if
another
it caused
8
the
billion
sun to
years.
explode though?
It's not going to explode.
Do you think that's possible?
No.
Okay.
You think that if we send nuclear waste to the sun, it'll cause the sun to explode, possibly?
Yeah, I mean, is that even a possibility?
I mean, the sun's
No.
pretty big.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
sun is-
compared to the size of a nuclear missile, the sun is enormous.
I think the
But
sun is like an atomic bomb that's constantly going off anyway, so...
probably, so it probably wouldn't make a difference. But what if it did? I mean, what if the sun was like, I'm not your trash pit, you know, stop polluting, you know, don't just, you know, send your junk to me. But maybe the sun would be like, oh, this is the wisest decision. Thanks for
Maybe it
You
would
know,
give us some more extra,
I care
extra
about
years.
the planet.
Maybe the nukes.
I care about the planet Earth, and thank you for getting rid of these weapons that
Well,
threaten the planet and humanity and all life.
you have to remember though that Mercury is pretty hot to begin with.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, maybe
And
just
and
send
so
it to Mercury.
you know, if it gets halfway between Mercury and Earth, or the surface of the sun, that missile just might explode anyway.
What if it explodes in the solar corona and gets shot back to Earth?
Oh, Berd, are you trying to
Worst case scenario.
think up all these
Yeah.
Lifetime
Or
movie
what if it
network
totally,
scenarios?
What if it totally misses and goes out into space and like goes and hits a planet where there's other life and destroys another planet, and they are like, their sister planet's like, hey, did you hear? Our buddies got destroyed by the humans on Earth. Let's, retaliate. Like, let's not let them destroy any more planets.
I don't know if you have TV at your place, but it sounds like that you're watching.
To consider all these things.
Well, yeah, but I don't know that the rest of the universe works on the dynamic of the Lifetime movie network.
You get the Lifetime movie network?
No, it's so overhyped, and I mean it's all these different like sob stories. It's kind of aggravating for me to know that these movies exist. It's like,
oh no.
You forgot that part.
I was supposed to clip this into it when I sewed it on, and now I sewed it without it.
Maybe we can bend the metal.
Now it won't.
And just like,
well, if
get
you
a couple
bend
pliers and bend it.
Yeah, but if you bend metal, that weakens the metal. Therefore, it'll bend back.
Well, oh man, now I think I gotta redo it, really.
Yeah, I went to eat at McDonald's the other night. I've been having some really bad experiences eating out recently. I ate at McDonald's, and like a few hours after, I noticed a sore developed in my upper lip.
Ooh,
yeah.
what?
Yeah, and then I ate out at another place. I ate at another place yesterday for lunch, and I had the worst gas. I mean, it smelled like sulfur for like 12 hours, and like I didn't feel like really any illness. It was just like these. I've never had farts like that. They were just like sulfurous, and it was like, I like that. I mean, the sulfur is like a great chemical. It's like a sign of death and change. And
Robert?
like, this being my birthday, that's the perfect time to have, like really tremendous sulfur farts. But it was kind of uncomfortable, and I was like,
Robert?
I've never had that experience before. What was the deal? Like, was there something wrong with the meat, or did the cooks like put something in it? It's just like, I think I'm gonna call the restaurant and just let them know that happened, just so they know. Because if they get multiple complaints, then they can be like, maybe the meat from our supplier is bad,
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that I don't eat out. I know what I don't know what it is in store bought yogurt or whatnot. You
don't know what's in there.
Well, I do, but I don't. If that makes sense.
Well, there are ingredients listings on products in the grocery store.
Right. But
if like somebody gets really sick from eating something, then people can be like, oh, what did they eat recently? Here's the products that they ate, and then they can go to the store and grab an identical product off the same shelf and test it.
Right. But you don't know what went into the manufacture of whole milk, from Dairy Gold or whatnot, or you don't know what went into the manufacture of pesto sauce. I love pesto sauce, but
Usually it's like basil.
Yes, basil and whatnot. But if I knew what, if the basil was crafted by people with dirty hands,
Yeah.
would I still like, to?
Whoa, foggy.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love it. Yes.
Unless it burns your eyes.
Yeah, I love that fog machine.
It's getting foggy in here.
It's so cool.
Oh, there's a fire. There's a fire.
Okay, so we need to roll the dice
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, that's all the messages we got today. We'll call Freddie, the producer.
We should have called Freddie, minutes ago.
All right, well, we'll call him right now.
Okay. Yeah.
1 and 4. 1 and 4, Carl, you won.
Great.
Carl, you won. Who
No.
won last time, Bird?
Yeah, Berd and me.
We're on fire.
Yeah.
What number do you have, Kenny? 3?
I have a 2.
Dense fog.
Oh, so you would have won if you went by my phone's dice.
I did, but I don't think that counts. I don't think it counted.
That doesn't count, Carl. We need actual dice. I can't trust what's on the phone.
Yeah, I don't know how the phone number. I mean, on the phone you could have put the numbers there yourself.
Yeah, well, we could get an extreme close-up on what it looks like on my phone, but... Freddie... Tick-tock.
Yeah, Freddie.
Hey, you've reached Freddie Dobler. I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave me a nice message, then I will call you back as soon as I
Freddie's
can.
a busy
Thanks a lot.
guy. Did you just drop this?
Hey, Freddie, it's the program. I heard you lost your phone. Maybe
Call us back.
if you can. Is your phone in Yelm? Could be.
Oh no.
Yeah, call us back.
Because you dropped your keys.
Oh no. Hopefully
Yeah.
you find it.
Hopefully we didn't get pickpocketed while we were there.
I have all my things still.
Yeah, me too. I didn't lose anything.
You can call us back. You know the number. You have about half an hour. Call us back.
Thanks, Freddie.
Thanks, Freddie. Bye.
Yeah, you know how to do that? Yeah, there we go.
How's the sewing repair coming along now?
Well, I totally messed it up once.
Are you redoing
I'm
it?
redoing it,
Oh,
so I have to
that's
start.
smart.
I'm starting over.
That is smart.
Yeah, because this thing's gotta
Gosh.
last. So.
Yeah, I was holding Charlie's leash for a little bit yesterday when we were going into that clothing store,
Yeah.
and you were going in, and Charlie did not want to be. He did not want to stay in the parking lot at all. And he
Yeah,
was
well,
pulling like a husky. I mean,
He
if I was
wanted
on
to
a
go with...
skateboard, he could have pulled me like 25 miles an hour, I'll bet. That's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just like pull, like a true sled dog.
Yeah.
Right. Well, he wanted to stay with Kenny. I guess he has a special bond with you, Kenny.
Yeah.
He likes to pull.
Dog's your best friend. Yeah, dogs are pullers. That's what they do. And so.
Like, get 10 dogs like that, and, just like roll around town on a cart,
There's
Like-
that guy that did that. Have you seen Dude Man?
Oh, yeah. With a
Yeah,
bike
but that
though,
would be
right?
kind of awkward. Like, that
But
would be like...
Dude Man was kind of the
actually-
opposite. He had pit bulls in his trailer, and he biked around with 3 trailers attached to his bike,
Right.
with dogs in the trailers.
Right. Yeah, that's not really street
That's kind of the
legal either.
opposite.
But having going around town with 10 sled dogs.
I haven't seen
Is not-
Dude Man for a while.
Yeah, where are you, Dude Man? Are you out there?
Yeah,
That would
I
be...
worry about Dude Man.
Well-
Did he get kicked out of Olympia or something? Because I remember at Arts Walk a couple of years ago, he was there, dogs were there, and people were like totally loving his his shtick. But I guess people like everyday Olympia, people may just like get tired of his antics, every day. But,
Yeah.
because it's kind of novel, and like it's hard to make the novel sort of habitual.
Are you friends with Dude Man then, huh?
Not really, no, but Dude Man was definitely around at Occupy Olympia. I remember Dude Man was one of the people who tried to start a fire, tried to dig a fire pit.
Oh no!
And start a fire.
Yeah, a fire in downtown.
That was, yeah. The way the ground is there, there's only about 12 inches or so of actual dirt, and then there's a layer of gravel and sand, and then there's ceramic plates that are designed to help drain, because there have always been problems there with the soil flooding and
my leg is falling asleep. Yeah,
water pooling up. Leg is falling asleep?
My leg is falling asleep. I'm standing up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that place gets super muddy down there.
Yeah, they did a major
That must have been really gross. I
upgrade
don't
on
like
it.
to walk on there. I can't imagine sleeping on there.
Yeah, they did a major
Well, it
upgrade
is-
on it about 8 years ago and totally took out all the old soil, which is probably full of clay, and they put in this new dirt and sand and stuff.
Well, it is technically a state park, is it not?
Yeah, it is, definitely.
And so a state park gets state funding.
Yeah.
And state funding, we all know, is not like city funding.
Yeah, state funding is totally different than county funding and city funding, but very similar to them in comparison to federal funding. Federal funding is a lot different than the state and other municipal funding because the federal has a lot more control over the power of money through interest rates and actually the function of the mint. They can make cash.
Well, you
and
don't
they
like
can,
the federal money talk?
and they can burn cash too legally. They're the only people who can destroy currency legally. So.
Well, this could go back to what I was talking about, you know, in having a job with you guys in the car, you know, back to Yelm. I'm not really much of a fan of having a job at all.
Well, yeah, but if you don't have a job, then what are you going to do in your life? You got to have a job. A job just means you're doing a thing, you know. I mean, even if you're volunteering or doing something.
It's about like connecting with people.
Yeah, the connection is more important than making a profit, because you know.
But jobs don't have to be about making a profit. Yeah, I mean,
that's how you live. That's the only way you can live. You gotta get a job.
You gotta have some income.
Well, yeah, some income, and you can work at a non-profit. You know, I would be okay in doing that.
Carl, you looking for a job? Maybe somebody out there on the viewers that can give you a job.
Yeah, I need a job too. I don't like looking for jobs, but I'm capable of doing a lot, and I just I don't want to work for the man, you know. I don't want to support the man.
Yeah.
I want to support the humanity.
Right.
Who's the man?
Six,
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's time for a commercial break.
Is like Wall
Speaking of the
Street.
man, here's a commercial.
The man is
One.
like
Now it's time for a commercial break.
commercial break.
Dance, Oli, dance. Dance, Oli, dance.
Hey, how
Live
would you get
TV
those
dance party. First Friday of each month. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
They have a screen.
TCTV Studio A, 440 Yager Way. Oh yeah. Y'all know
Coming up tomorrow.
On the program.
Your daily hour with
That's the commercial. We're on TV once a day, every day, and today, Lewis is here.
Yeah.
We talk about the Pope.
Pope?
State of the Union.
Cops.
Call Madison, Wisconsin, McDonald's.
Uh-huh.
We're on every night at 11:30 and 2 a.m. Thanks.
Your daily hour with
Charlie took my spot.
Hello, welcome back, people. This.
That's okay. I'll stand here. It's fine. Charlie, you can have that spot. Yeah, we're back.
I wanted to address something that that ties in with the dog sledding, with having a job. I don't like to conform, and no. So I could see where having like a sled dog might be an interesting way of transportation.
Instead of a car?
Instead of a car, but it would be not really street legal.
Wouldn't the dogs would get tired?
I think their paws would get injured on the pavement too.
That as well. That
Why
as
do you
well.
get a horse?
Yeah. Well, they used to have horses.
I don't
like
think horses
100
like
years
to
ago.
run on pavement either.
Yeah.
No, they would have to have horseshoes.
How about a bike?
I think.
I heard that bikes are the best way, or they say they're the most efficient way to do the thing.
Bikes are good.
Yeah, and so my ability to
you don't like to conform?
Not wanting to conform, I'm still looking forward to getting this cardboard bicycle.
Why don't you like to conform?
That is waterproof, because why do I need to do everything that everybody else is doing?
Well, I mean,
that is
maybe
boring,
maybe
Berd.
it's because the mainstream is harmful, or you've experienced some harmful, been hurt in operating in society, and you don't want to be part of that.
If everyone is
got to be different,
Mm-hmm.
if everyone is dressing up in plaid, why do I want to dress up in plaid as well?
You don't want to dress up in plaid.
Well, maybe it looks nice.
You think wearing plaid is conforming?
Well,
I like plaid.
Yeah, but if everybody dresses up in plaid, if I dress up in plaid as well, that's conforming.
You want to be different, but I think people want to be different. Maybe even not, you can non-conforming with conforming. I know Berd tried to get a tie. Remember, you were wearing a tie for a while. You gotta do that to be. You gotta get a job.
It feels good, to go out in society and people appreciate, your your custom of dress, and they treat you with respect because you look like you've got normal business. That feels good, That it feels really good.
In society, you don't need to have your values and stuff, but conforming is not necessarily selling out or doing all that stuff. You're just kind of participating with everybody else. It's kind of it's a politeness, we're just kind of being polite with each other, and just it's a way of showing that we are our togetherness as a community.
Well,
not necessarily.
It's very interesting.
Bill Nye is actually polite, but he wears a bow tie. And the bow tie is not like a regular tie, and so there again, he's not really conforming. Yes, he's not really
maybe you should get a bow tie, Carl. Have you ever thought
well,
yes.
Okay.
Carl, a bow tie would be very fitting for you, I think. I think it's interesting how people treat each other based on their dress, and how you're dressed makes a difference in terms of how you're met and accepted by different people, and how you act, and how you some things are even more than how you dress, like the color of your skin or your ethnicity. Some people will hate you just because you have a certain color of skin.
I like this topic transition.
No matter what you're dressed like, but how you're dressed really makes a difference in how people form an opinion of you.
I like this topic.
It's very interesting. Unfortunate. It'd be better if people didn't, judge each other or form opinions based on each other's appearance. I think, but that's the reality.
Well, the way you dress
that's
in your
how
mind,
it works.
it's not really equated with race. I think you should not, belittle race by connecting it to your dress style. I've heard that happen before. I've heard people say, they're alternative dressers, and they're like, how do I deal with society? People don't take me seriously. I'm a minority because I dress funny, So
I like this.
but
topic.
you have control over how you dress to some extent. I mean, obviously, like limited. You know, not everyone can buy the fanciest suit or
yeah,
whatever.
You can still wear nice. I mean, you can get clothes that are nice enough, and people that are doing stuff that's so far out. How are you going to get taken seriously by society?
Well, I like this topic transition, Berd.
But you don't have control over your your race or the color of your skin or other
That's very true.
And so it's like it's two very different things, but both have an impact on how people in society in general. Some people don't judge each other based on their looks or.
Right.
I think judging people by how they're dressed is a very legitimate reason. That's why you're dressed like that. People are dressed the way they're going to be judged. If you see something they're dressed up, that's how you are putting yourself out there. And if you're dressed a certain way, then you can definitely judge by that. That's not the race thing. It's different. They're very different, definitely very different. And I mean, judging on an economical scale is not a good thing. But definitely, if somebody's dressed up in a certain way, that's how they're presenting themselves, and that's actually a good judge of how people are.
Well, sometimes people don't have the ability to have a full wardrobe, or maybe they're depressed and so they don't want to do a lot of flair with their clothing,
Yeah, well, if you want to see somebody that's depressed and you can tell them by their clothing, then they could dress better or stop doing that, and then you can definitely tell.
Yeah, that would be a way to break the chain, maybe.
Yeah.
I do want to mention that I designed a new T-shirt now. This T-shirt is getting kind of old.
Yeah.
I've been wearing this T-shirt for a year,
and so
I'm glad you made the segue, Berd, because
how do you manage? How does it
well, I don't wash this.
Faded.
You don't wash it?
Well, I used to wash it, but when it's gotten, I don't want it to have it fade anymore.
You don't ever wash your shirt?
No.
Did you wash it in bleach ever?
No.
How do you keep it clean? You gotta wash your shirt every once in a while.
No, I don't. Yeah. I can hang it up so it doesn't stink. I can hang it up at the end of the night so air it out.
Yeah.
But I have this bad experience with black clothing, I guess you could see. I have a little bit of a bleach stain on my pant leg.
I think you should be changing your clothes every once in a while, Carl. That's just some advice.
Well, no, I'm going to
once every week or two, maybe.
Well, I need to have more selection of the same kind of style. That's what I need to have. And so,
like Johnny Cash had 7 pairs of all black gear, and so he would change his clothes every day.
Yes.
But still be wearing the same thing.
That's what. So
some people do that. It looks like they never change their clothes just because they wear the same thing. That's kind of like people with suits. Sometimes they all look the same, right?
Yeah. Well, anyway, I need
a suit is a suit, but not really. I mean, there's minor differences.
I need to get my design vetted, but maybe I can provide a screenshot of my design.
Hey, McDonald's.
Yes?
Do you guys have any eggnog milkshakes left over?
No, we don't.
What do you guys got right now? Hello?
Shamrock, duh.
Hello?
They all have shamrocks now.
Hello, McDonald's?
I think they hung up on me.
Okay. Yes. What were we saying, Carl?
I'll just have my T-shirt vetted by it's more of a Buddhist themed shirt, and free hugs, but I'm not going to mention any more of that because the design
Hello,
is.
McDonald's.
Oh, hi, McDonald's.
Hey.
Do you guys have any of the eggnog milkshakes left over still?
No, it was over at 10:30.
No, not eggnog milkshake.
It's over at 10:30.
Eggnog milkshakes?
No, breakfast is over at 10:30.
I'm not asking about breakfast. I want to know if the Christmas, like the specialty milkshakes. I was thinking if you guys had any leftover eggnog flavoring.
No, we don't.
Oh, what kind of milkshakes you guys got right now?
Nothing. We don't have none.
You don't have any milkshakes?
No. Milkshake vanilla.
Vanilla?
Vanilla and shamrock.
What's a shamrock?
It's a milkshake.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
I have something to say about McDonald's. Are you alright?
I was just leaning out.
Should we get the camera out?
Yeah, I was leaning on the thing. Here we go.
Look out. Phone's out there. Hey, where was that? Where was that McDonald's from?
That was in Torrance, California.
Hey!
Yes.
Shout out to California.
You been to Torrance, California before?
I've been to San Diego. I went to Tijuana once. Oh, I think we're still on.
That's
I
okay.
can still hear it.
I have something to say about McDonald's.
You like it? Oh, you went there the other day and it got me.
I went there the other day and I ordered the grilled onion burger because they've got these advertisements for them downtown, and they're like this. It's like looks like this really juicy, burger, and it was totally different, and it's like, do we have laws about advertising and truth in advertising, or can you just be like, oh, here's like a pile of gold, and then you buy it and it's like the size of your pinky finger, right?
Well, you can't tell it's not to scale.
Yeah, but I mean it's relative scale. This was like the burger was invisible. The buns were completely. It was like tiny compared.
I don't think you can expect.
Not only that.
It's obvious. Obviously, the advertisement, the burger advertisement, is going to be way better looking than the burger you get. That's a given. Nobody thinks.
That's just like so it plants the seed in my brain, like, oh, that looks good. I want that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Spend money on that. Then I go and get it, and it's not what it is, and then I get this thing on my lip.
That I don't think that lip thing is connected. I think that's a.
Like, what is that? Like some sore in my mouth, like.
I think the sore is not connected to it.
McDonald's and get a sore in your mouth.
I don't think the sore is connected.
Bird. Not only that, you could have been eating GMO food.
I won't be going back there.
I think the sore is not connected.
I'm gonna try to stop eating meat and stuff too.
You're gonna stop eating meat? You eat meat every day?
No.
You don't? You try not to eat meat? Well, if you're gonna do it, then don't do it. I think you don't talk about it. I mean, I've heard you talk about it. So next time I see you eating meat, I'll just slap it out of your hand if you want to eat it. Because I like eating meat, and I think it's a good thing. And Bert keeps talking about not eating meat, and then he starts eating it.
Cutting down the Amazon rainforest, and like, all you want to do is talk about shakes and pies. Shakes and pies. You should see some of these factory farms they're running. I mean. And they, they're trying to create laws to make it illegal for people to take pictures of factory farms. That's just crap.
Well, it's their own personal. Well, look at you can see the events and everything. It's their own personal business. You don't want to come and going into your business. They think. I mean, the people that are going in there.
Personal business.
The people that are going in there and taking pictures.
Destroying the Amazon rainforest is not a personal business. That's a planetary issue.
The people who are going into the factory farms are trying to attack them. I mean, that's the people they don't want to go in there. You don't want anybody going to your business that's going to try to attack you. That's the point of the things. The people who are telling them that they want to go in there, like, why can't we attack you?
That's why they.
Let me go into your factory and attack you.
Here's a novel idea. How about if you just don't go there, because they're offering GMO food.
What's GMO stand for?
Genetically modified organism.
Oh, what's wrong with that stuff? If it wasn't for that stuff, what would we eat? We would be starving.
I would rather have it grass-fed than fed through.
You're gonna pay for all that grass feeding though. The genetically modified food causes us to not have to pay so much for food.
I can't believe you just said that.
Why you don't think so? It's good. It's good food. I eat it every day and I feel fine.
Yeah, until you get like a cancer the size of a basketball growing out of your lip.
You're special.
You think everybody's just gonna get? I feel great. I eat that food every day. I don't even think about what I eat.
And then you got a basketball cancer growing out of your lip.
I don't have any basketball cancer. Look at me. I've been eating it my whole life. I don't have any.
You're lucky. You're one of the lucky ones.
Okay, well, maybe
well,
you're
let's hope you stay
maybe you're
lucky
test
for the
tube
rest of your
baby. I
life.
don't know.
If we didn't have all this genetically, I mean, wouldn't we be hungry? Where would all the food? Where would we get our food if we didn't have all this genetically modified food?
Are
I
you
love
a test tube
McDonald's.
baby, Kenny?
I love everyone who works at McDonald's. It's just, you know, sometimes it's not the best. Sometimes it's not the best.
Yeah.
Well, I would rather pay top dollar for organics. That's me.
Hey, let's call Lewis, because Lewis is here. I mean, you can pay top. Do you go to the local co-op? I do like the co-op too, though. They're over here in. I go to the West Side Co-op. I do support them.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you support them because they probably need all the support that they can
They
get.
have pretty good food, and it's actually about as the same, I think, comparable prices to regular grocery stores too. So you can check that place out. And
Yeah. So would you rather have burned cinder for a hamburger at McDonald's, or would
Well,
you?
that's not what. I would not want to have a Berd Cinder burger, but I would definitely have a McDonald's burger. Yeah, I wouldn't want to eat. Nobody would want to eat that. Would you rather eat a black piece of crap burger or a good burger?
Yeah.
Obviously, you'd
exactly.
get a good burger, but I mean that's kind of misleading. I would say language.
Hello, you have reached Lewis Peterson. Please leave a message.
Well, you just said that.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Sticks after I've done this.
Hey, it's the program.
Hey, Lewis.
What's up?
You coming on tomorrow?
This is Carl here. I want to know whether or not you're coming on the program tomorrow to support your local person, your local...
Don't eat GMO food, Lewis!
Oh, God.
All right. Bye-bye. You know, I've heard
you actually said yourself that the advertising doesn't fit the end product.
Obviously, the advertising doesn't fit. The advertising is there to make you want to eat it. So you see the advertising and you say, yeah, I want that. And then you go and you get it. And it's not going to be the same. It's just going to give you that feeling. And I do get the feeling, you know. When you're eating the burger, you can look at the advertisement while you eat it. And you can think, that advertisement looks great. And this burger tastes good. You know, you don't need to look. The looks of it don't need to be the same. Did you not enjoy the taste of your burger, Berd? You know, while you were eating it, didn't it taste good? Didn't it make you a little bit happy while you were eating it?
Well,
yes. Yeah, it was good. That was the thing. I was like, wow, you know, maybe I was wrong about McDonald's.
It tastes good.
I actually feel okay after eating this.
Yeah, it makes you happy.
I don't feel sick, but then I got this thing on my lip. You know?
I don't think that lip thing is. Where's the
I mean, it might not have been connected, but like, here's the scenario was, you know, I ate it, and about an hour later, I had some ice cream, like little, like sort of bite-sized Dove Bar espresso things that I got from Grocery Outlet, and then I noticed
1
that
minute
it's
left.
sore at that time, and it's like, what do you think? It's like progressing and like getting worse from day to day.
Oh no.
So yeah, it's right on my upper lip right here.
Maybe you should go to the doctor. Well, happy
That's
birthday,
sad.
Berd. Thanks for coming on the program. It's the end of the show.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks, Carl. Thanks, Berd.
always willing to support a local artist.
Yeah, thank you. Is that me or Berd? Who's the local artist here? Berd? Thank you, Berd. Thank you for being a local artist, and we're supporting you.
Kenny, you're the local artist.
You can.
I think Carl and Charlie are local artists.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you, Charlie.
I'm just
call that number, and thanks for coming on the show, everybody. Here's the end of the show.
Get on the calendar, people.
I'm just the laugh track. That's all I am.
Bye. Goodbye, Yelm. Thank you, Yelm.
It's Yelm.
Oh yeah, thank you, Yelm. You're awesome.
Yelm, stay strong.
What was that store? What was that place?
Jordan.
Jordan. Thanks, Jordan.
3,
Jordan E.
2, 1.
Thank you, episode number, and TCTV channel 22, and computers, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube,
phones and TVs.
Awesome. We love it. Leave us a message.
You guys want me on the crew?
You do. I know you do.
Thanks, Jackpot. Goodbye.
LeBay.com.
Yeah, check it out. Thanks, TCTV. Thanks, Thurston County. Thanks, Washington State. Thanks, USA.
Bye. Old Glory. We love ya.
Thanks, viewers. That's you. You're watching. Thank you. Hell yeah, dog.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
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 Peace. Peace.
Peace.